until vacation.
Celebrate the future hand in hand. That's the theme of the Walt Disney World Resort Millennium Celebration, which kicked off October 1st, 1999. Since then, visitors from around the globe have come to participate in what's being called the party of the century. I'm Storm Field, and tonight I'm going to be your host for an exclusive behind-the-scenes look at all the dazzling new entertainment and attractions that are right here at Walt Disney World.
UPN 9 News presents Walt Disney World Millennium Celebration.
Good evening and welcome to Epcot at the Walt Disney World Resort in Florida. The folks at Disney are in the middle of a 15-month-long Millennium Celebration like no other on Earth. There are new rides and attractions at all 4 parks, a new luxury cruise ship, the Disney Wonder, and as an addition, a centerpiece for the Millennium Celebration, to Spaceship Earth, you see a 25-story high Sorcerer Mickey's hand with magic wand. Just think about it. This all began just a few years ago with just an idea.
Okay, everybody, are you ready? 3, 2, 1. It's time to celebrate!
The Walt Disney World Resort proudly presents a journey into your imagination.
Ladies and gentlemen, Innoventions is officially open.
We are more alike, my friend, than we are unalike. Congratulations.
One of the things that we knew from our focus groups about the Millennium is that people were, when they thought about coming to Walt Disney World for the Millennium, they thought about a celebration. And so our mission was to create one unlike any place on Earth.
I think the fireworks this year are wonderful because it shows the millennium of 2000, and it just shows how everybody and everything comes together.
The Millennium Celebration is kind of an added attraction. I guess we would be here anyway, though.
We were delighted in the year 2000 that we're able to come to Disney World.
I think that Walt Disney World in many ways has accomplished what Walt Disney set out to do with the idea for Epcot. For Walt, the idea of just doing another Disneyland was not what he wanted to do. He had a much bigger idea, the idea of building a city, which he called Epcot.
Epcot will take its cue from the new ideas and new technologies that are now emerging from the creative centers of American industry. It will be a community of tomorrow that will never be completed, but will always be introducing and testing and demonstrating new materials and new systems.
Walt knew that doing one city with all these ideas was not something that would affect everybody in the world, but he felt that if he could set an example and people could take these ideas and take them back to their own communities, that was what he was really after.
Speaking for myself and the entire Disney organization, we're ready to go right now.
Bring it on! Bring it on! Bring it on! Don't wait until tomorrow. Wait until tomorrow. Bring it on!
As you all know, this will be the 3rd Walt Disney gated attraction.
So at the Millennium, it seems very appropriate to think about Walt Disney and how we use the past as a foundation for going further into the future.
We took what is already a wonderful palette, which is Epcot, and we spruced it up with many new things. Our icon is sort of the welcoming symbol, if you will, which is Mickey welcoming everybody here, but he does so in a way that hopefully it sends a signal, wow, something special is happening there.
Epcot's unique because you learn a lot about other things. You're exposed to a lot of different people and places, and it's not just entertainment, there's a lot of learning.
It's got like all this futuristic stuff and how the future's going to be like.
It's just a different experience, being able to walk around a park in one day and see about 20 different cultures, eat food from so many different countries. It's just a great experience.
This is Millennium Central in Future World at Epcot. Pin trading started on October 1st, 1999 to kick off our Millennium Celebration.
Yes.
There are pin stations throughout Walt Disney World at each one of our theme parks, as well as all across the resort in downtown Disney.
Do you have Roger Rabbit?
Yeah, I do somewhere.
This is the 10-year anniversary Disney store. I want to have that.
The first birthday celebration.
Yeah.
Pin trading is very simple. The guest has a Disney metal pin that has a Disney location, event, character, icon. And they come up to a cast member that wears a lanyard like this one. And they can trade out any Disney metal pin for one of mine. They can also trade with the guests. We encourage that.
It's the people that makes it fun. You get to meet so many people from different parts of the world, and just the interaction that you have with them, that's what makes it so exciting.
Yeah.
We have a Pin of the Day program, which every day there's a different pin, and at the end of the month it makes up a photo mosaic image of a poster, and each month there's a different poster. Pin trading, it was only scheduled to go to the end of the Millennium Celebration, but the guests are really loving it, and we're hoping it lasts longer. The guests really make up what happens at Walt Disney World.
Ready for a big smile here? One of the biggest reasons that we came now is because they have the Millennium, and we can put the boys on the Leave a Legacy picture on the walls, and then when they grow up, they can come back and see their pictures here at Disney.
There are 32 individual sculptures in this new threshold of Epcot, and on those structures can go about 1 million guests' images. We've built the largest mobile digital photo studio in the world, and guests can get their images digitally captured, mapped onto the sculptures, and then they get a Millennium Legacy website online at the Go Network when they get home waiting for them. As children are born, as new relatives come into our lives, we then build our living family tree at home, and it begins always with the tile which is on the sculpture back at Epcot.
It's on the same line as when my mother sent in the pictures from coming in over on Ellis Island.
We thought it'd be amazing if they ever came back here on their honeymoon or something and they could show the pictures off.
And I think it's just something that they could share with their children, and then everyone can come see, future generations.
I have to celebrate you, baby. I have to praise you like I should.
When we started to think about how to celebrate the Millennium here at Walt Disney World, we created a concept called Millennium Dreamers. The idea was to find young people between the ages of 8 and 12 years old throughout the United States who were doing great things in their communities. Ordinary kids doing extraordinary things.
What I did to start this Millennium Dreamers Award is I helped start the children's division for crime victims after my mom was attacked.
Writing through the Chicago Defender, I'm promoting good issues and telling the media and the world that kids do good things.
I collected suitcases and duffel bags for all the foster care kids, and I also put a note from me to tell them that someone cares.
I think it is just incredibly important for us to inspire our own children to know what's going on in their community, to take action in their community, and to recognize that they, no matter what their age, can actually have an impact on somebody else's life and maybe on many, many other people's lives. And I think that's a wonderful legacy for us to be able to mark the Millennium with.
Coming up, more magic from Disney's Millennium Celebration.